Hello BB, and yes, TAY Kinney is visiting Kentucky. A big 4-star point guard who is a talented bluegrass native will visit the university at the end of the month. Should Pope bring the guy? Before the news, let's subscribe to the channel. TAY Kinney, a 4-star rated point guard and one of the jewels of the 2026 crop, has scheduled an official visit to campus between June 24th and 26th. For Lexington fans, this is a unique opportunity not only because of the young player's exceptional talent, but also because of the emotional connection he carries. Kinney is a native of Newport, Kentucky, a city located in the heart of the bluegrass state. For Coach Mark Pope and his staff, Kinney's presence in Lexington is a symbol of what is most valuable in recruiting: the ability to attract athletes who bring with them the essence of the program and the state. Kentucky basketball has always been a global force in the sports arena, but it has never lost sight of the importance of nurturing local ties. When a player like Kinney, who grew up in the shadow of the Bluegrass Mountains, expresses interest in donning the blue and white uniform, it takes on a special meaning. It's not just about recruiting talent. It's a celebration of the cultural and athletic identity that unites the team and the community. Kinney, who currently plays for Overtime Elite OTE in Georgia, has drawn attention for his consistent performance and versatility on the court, averaging an impressive 20.1 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds and 2.3 steals per game in the 2024-25 season. He has demonstrated that he is a well-rounded player capable of impacting the game on both offense and defense. Additionally, his 55.6% shooting from the field is remarkable for a player his age, although his three-point numbers are still developing 33.3%. The skill and confidence he displays in competition suggests there is room for growth. In this aspect of his game, the young point guard has also been accumulating enriching experiences off the regular court. He recently attended the USA Basketball U19 training camp in Colorado Springs, where, despite not advancing to the first round, he had the chance to learn and grow under the guidance of some of the best coaches in the country, including Mark Pope himself, who served as an assistant during the event. This direct contact with the Wildcats coach seems to have further strengthened the bond between the parties. In an interview with On3, Kinney highlighted the relationship built with Pope and assistant Cody Fuga, in addition to expressing admiration for the work done by the coach upon his arrival at Kentucky last year. What did he do with that program? Come in with 0 players on the roster, put together a completely new team, and they were there winning. That shows a lot about the coaches, said the player, evidencing the respect he has for the project led by Pope. Another thing that stands out about Kinney is his adaptability and international exposure. He's shown at the Adidas Euro Camp in Italy and at the NBPA Top 100 Camp, where he was selected for the All-Camp team. These appearances reinforced the idea that we are looking at a player who is prepared to compete at a high level and absorb the necessary lessons to continually evolve. His recent signing of a partnership agreement with Adidas is also a clear sign that big brands are already recognizing his potential. Although Louisville, a program sponsored by Adidas, could try to use this as an advantage, Kentucky's appeal and the relationship built with Pope are elements that make the Wildcats competitive in this competition. The official visit to Kentucky will be Kinney's third to a college program this season, following Purdue and Louisville. However, there is something different about his connection to the Wildcats. After all, it is not every day that a player with such deep roots in the state has the opportunity to return to his roots and represent a team that is practically an institution for locals. Kinney has already taken several unofficial visits to Lexington, suggesting he is familiar with the program's environment and culture. Now, with an official visit scheduled, he will have the chance to experience all that Kentucky has to offer in a more structured and detailed manner. Kinney's inclusion on Mark Pope's list of priority targets reflects the coach's strategic vision for the future. Ranked as the 17th best recruit in the country by On3 industry rankings, the point guard represents exactly the type of talent that can make a difference for the Wildcats. Yes, another commitment to football. Stoops is doing great so far. Max Mohring's commitment to Kentucky football marks another important chapter for the program. The linebacker from Malvern, Pennsylvania, is proof that the work led by Mark Stoops is bearing fruit in geographic regions outside of Kentucky's traditional territories of influence. This achievement not only expands the program's reach, but also demonstrates its ability to identify underrated talent that can be molded to shine at the next level. Mohring's choice for Kentucky was announced on social media Tuesday night, following an official visit to campus last weekend. That visit likely played a crucial role in his decision, as experiences like these allow recruits to feel the energy of the environment, meet the coaches, and envision their future within the program. For Mohring, who was being courted by UCF, James Madison, Navy, and a handful of Ivy League schools, the opportunity to compete in a high-profile conference like the SEC seemed irresistible. His decision reflects not only his confidence in Kentucky's athletic project, but also the program's growing reputation as an attractive destination for defensive players looking to make a name for themselves. While Mohring has yet to be ranked by most recruiting services, His recent rise on the radar of Power 5 schools, especially with the simultaneous interest from Kentucky and UCF, suggests he possesses qualities that go beyond conventional metrics. Players like him often bring with them a relentless work ethic, a keen competitive instinct, and a willingness to exceed expectations. In Mohring's case, his imposing physique and position as a linebacker indicate he could become a key cog in the Wildcats' defense, especially in a system that values versatility and the ability to react quickly to opposing plays. With this commitment, Mohring joins Jordan Crutchfield and Messiah Tilson as the only defensive signings in the 2026 class to date. This trio promises to bring stability and depth to a department that will be essential to Kentucky's success in the coming years. The presence of young talent on defense will not only complement the work of the current veterans, but will also help build a solid foundation to face the high-powered offenses. In addition, Mohring's selection reinforces the program's commitment to investing in all areas of the team, ensuring that both the defense and offense are equipped to compete at a high level. The fact that Mohring is the 5th commit in the past week and the 7th in the 2026 class is a clear indication that Kentucky is on a recruiting roll. After a period of uncertainty and change, including the departure of iconic figures like Vince Marrow and the loss of key players like Dane Key, the program needed a strong response to reaffirm its relevance. Additionally, Mohring's East Coast background adds another strategic layer to Kentucky's recruiting strategy. Traditionally reliant on homegrown talent, the program has been expanding its reach to attract players from different parts of the country. This diversification not only enriches the roster with a variety of playing styles, but also broadens Kentucky's reach in markets where high school football is gaining momentum. For Mohring, the opportunity to represent a growing program while competing against the best in the country is an invitation that is hard to turn down. Kentucky fans, Max Mohring's commitment is yet another reason for optimism. He represents not only a player with the potential to impact the field, but also a symbol of the program's resilience and determination in the face of challenges. With Mark Stoops, Kentucky has demonstrated a remarkable ability to develop young talent into players ready to step up to the next level and represent the team well. With names like Max Mohring, Messiah Tilson, and Jarvis Strickland on the horizon, the future of Kentucky football could be a much brighter 2025, hopefully a big one. Let us know what you think.